Have you ever wondered why some people always seem indispensable in their relationships and work environments? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? We've all encountered individuals who appear to hold a certain power, an influence that seems to keep others reliant on them. Could there be a method to this magnetism, a strategy perhaps? The answer lies in one potent principle from the renowned book, The 48 Laws of Power. Well, today we dive into the 11th law of power. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Imagine for a moment being the vital cog in the machine, the one that keeps everything running smoothly. Picture yourself as the indispensable element, the one that others can't function without. This, my friends, is the power of dependency. Now, let's bring this to life with a hypothetical situation. Consider a company, a thriving business with numerous employees, each playing their part. But there's one individual, let's call her Lisa, who has a unique skill set. She's the only one who knows how to operate a certain technology, a technology that is the backbone of the company's operations. What happens when Lisa decides to take a vacation? The office descends into chaos. Deadlines are missed, operations grind to a halt, and productivity plummets. This is the power Lisa wields through her unique skills. The company is dependent on her. Or let's switch gears to a personal relationship. Think of a couple where one partner, let's call him John, is the emotional anchor. He's the one who knows how to navigate through the rough waters, the one who brings calm in the storm. What happens when John isn't around? Anxiety sets in, peace is disturbed, and emotional balance is lost. This is the power John possesses, the power of dependency. These scenarios might be hypothetical, but they are not uncommon. They demonstrate the power of dependency in various aspects of life. They highlight how being the one others depend on can give you a sense of control, of power. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. The key is to make yourself indispensable, but not to misuse this position. The power of dependency isn't about manipulation or control, but about being valuable, being the much-needed piece in the puzzle. In such scenarios, the 11th law of power comes into play. So, what does learn to keep people dependent on you really mean? Let's delve into this intriguing law, the 11th in Robert Greene's captivating book, The 48 Laws of Power. This law is not about fostering unhealthy dependencies or promoting manipulative behaviors. Instead, it focuses on the essence of influence and power, which often lies in the ability to offer something unique and valuable that others can't easily find elsewhere. Imagine you're a fountain of knowledge in your field, a wellspring that others frequently turn to for insights and solutions. Your expertise, your unique set of skills, or perhaps your innovative ideas, they all serve as the beacon that draws people towards you. They depend on you because you provide something they need or value. This dependency, in turn, solidifies your position of power. However, it's crucial to tread this path with wisdom. The goal is not to exploit this dependency, but to use it as a foundation to build strong, mutually beneficial relationships. You see, when people depend on you, they not only respect you, but they also value your presence in their lives, which in turn amplifies your influence and authority. In real-life scenarios, this could translate to being the indispensable team member at work who is always up to date with the latest industry trends, or perhaps the trusted friend who always gives sound advice. By honing your skills, knowledge, or abilities, you become a vital resource that others depend on. This law is not about fostering codependency, but about understanding the dynamics of power. It's about recognizing that power often comes from being a source of value for others. It's about learning to keep people dependent on you, not out of manipulation, but out of the genuine value you provide. Remember, power is not just about control, it's about indispensability. And if you found this enlightening so far, please like, share, and subscribe to help our channel grow. Now, how can you apply this law in your everyday life, you may ask? Well, let's dive into it. Firstly, consider your workplace. We're not suggesting you become an irreplaceable cog in the machine, but rather strive to be a valuable resource. You could be the one who knows how to solve particular problems, or the person who has key relationships with clients. This doesn't mean you should hoard knowledge or contacts, but instead, cultivate a unique set of skills and connections that make you a go-to person. This way, you create a situation where others depend on your expertise and contributions. Think about those individuals who always seem to have the answers, those who are consistently sought after for their insights. They've mastered the art of making themselves indispensable. They've applied the 11th law. Let's switch gears and think about this law in a social context. It's not about making friends clingy or controlling relationships. It's about becoming someone people want to have around. Perhaps you're the one who always knows the best places to eat. Or maybe you're the person who can diffuse a tense situation with humor. In essence, you're offering something that others find valuable and can't easily find elsewhere. Consider the story of Mary, a woman known for her exceptional baking skills. She was not a professional baker, but her pies were the talk of the town. People would look forward to the local fair each year, not for the rides or games, but for Mary's pies. She had made herself an indispensable part of that event, and people depended on her for that unique experience. She was applying the 11th law. The trick here is not to make people need you, but to make them want to need you. It's about creating value, about being a positive influence, and about making a difference, however small, in the lives of those around you. However, a word of caution. While it's beneficial to be a person upon whom others can depend, it's essential not to let this tip into the realm of being taken for granted. You should never be in a position where you're being used or exploited. The power of dependency should be a two-way street, benefiting both you and the people who depend on you. Remember, this law isn't about creating unhealthy dependencies or controlling others. It's about offering something unique and valuable, about making a positive difference, and about being a person upon whom others can rely. As you can see, the 11th law isn't just about manipulation. It's about offering value that others can't. It's about understanding the power of dependency and using it wisely to create meaningful and beneficial relationships in all areas of your life. However, like all things, balance is key. To truly harness the power of dependency, one must tread carefully. The 11th law, like a double-edged sword, can cut both ways. It can empower you, yes, but if misused, it can also breed resentment and mistrust. Consider this: when dependency turns into manipulation, the scales tip unfavorably. People are not mere pawns on a chessboard. They have feelings, aspirations, and a strong sense of fairness. If they feel exploited, they may retaliate, and the power you once held could crumble like a house of cards. So how does one strike the right balance? The answer lies in discernment and empathy. Understand the needs of others, but don't take advantage of their vulnerabilities. Provide value, but don't make others excessively reliant on you. Be a source of strength, but also empower others to stand on their own 2 feet. Remember, power is not about controlling others. It's about inspiring, influencing, and fostering a sense of interdependence. The greatest leaders in history were not feared, but respected. They knew the art of balancing dependency with empowerment. So as you navigate the complex game of power, remember to use the 11th law judiciously. Avoid the trap of manipulation and exploitation. Instead, strive for a healthy balance that respects the dignity and autonomy of others. The 11th law, when used wisely, can help you carve your own path to power. So, to recap, what have we learned today about the 11th law of power? We've journeyed through the intriguing world of dependency, unraveled the essence of the 11th law, and explored its application in our daily lives. This law teaches us the power of making others rely on us, turning ourselves into a resource that's hard to replace. It's a tool that, when used wisely, can bring significant influence and control. But remember, with power comes responsibility. It's crucial to strike a balance and ensure that your indispensability doesn't turn into manipulation. Use the 11th law ethically to build strong relationships and create a positive influence. This law, like all the others, is a tool for understanding the dynamics of power and human behavior. It's not a prescription, but a lens through which we can view our interactions and relationships. Remember, power is about indispensability. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to help our channel grow. Until next time, keep harnessing the power within you.